Imagine you're blindfolded, surrounded by complete darkness, yet you can still find your way through a crowded maze, identify a hidden object miles away, or even hear what's happening miles under the earth. Sounds like superpowers, right? Well, what if I told you that certain animals are doing exactly that, only it's not fiction. It's their reality. Welcome to Wildica, where today we're diving into the unbelievable world of animals with super senses that will make your jaw drop. Some animals can see in wavelengths we can't even imagine. Others can detect danger from miles away. And they do it all using their extraordinary senses. Have you ever wondered how a bat navigates in complete darkness, or how a shark can sense a single drop of blood in the ocean? Stick with us as we explore some of nature's most mind-blowing abilities. And the best part? These animals don't need a cape or a mask to unleash their superpowers. Let's jump in. Let's start with the bat. These mysterious creatures are far more than the spooky animals we see in horror movies. Their superpower? Echolocation. Imagine being able to hear the world around you just by bouncing sound off objects. That's exactly what bats do, but on a whole different level. Bats emit high-pitched sounds, too high for humans to hear. These sound waves bounce off nearby objects and return to the bat's ears. The bat then processes the sound, mapping out the location, shape, and even texture of obstacles in its path. And get this, some bats can detect objects that are as tiny as a moth, flying in complete darkness. It's like a built-in sonar system. Why is this so incredible? Well, imagine navigating your surroundings in pitch blackness, with no light, and still avoiding every obstacle in your way. Now that's true super sense. Next up is one of the ocean's most feared and fascinating creatures, the shark. You've heard of their incredible sense of smell, but did you know they have a sixth sense? It's called electroreception, and it's a game changer. Sharks can detect the faint electrical fields emitted by other animals, especially those of prey like fish and seals. These tiny electrical signals are created by the movement of muscles and nerves in the body. But it's not just the close calls that make this super sense so powerful. Sharks can sense these electrical signals from hundreds of meters away. So imagine you're swimming in the ocean, and you make the tiniest movement. You might think you're invisible, but to a shark, you're a glowing beacon. Incredibly, some species, like the hammerhead shark, have up to sixth sense organs on their heads. It's like they have an invisible radar system locked onto prey, even in the darkest, deepest parts of the ocean. We all know that the cheetah is the fastest land animal, capable of reaching speeds over 70 miles per hour in short bursts. But what you might not know is that it also has some seriously impressive super senses that help it stay at the top of the food chain. Take its vision, for instance. A cheetah's eyes are uniquely adapted for spotting prey over vast distances. Their sharp, high-resolution vision allows them to track fast-moving animals across open plains, even when they're far off in the distance. What makes it so impressive? Cheetahs can spot movement as far as 3 kilometers away. That means a cheetah can literally pinpoint a gazelle sprinting in the distance before even getting close enough to run it down. Combine that with their top-tier agility, and you have a predator that's both fast and precise, capable of maintaining their velocity even while adjusting direction at high speed. Elephants might seem slow and lumbering, but their senses are anything but sluggish. In fact, they have one of the most sensitive hearing systems in the animal kingdom. An elephant's ears are not just for listening. They also play a crucial role in their ability to communicate over long distances. Elephants use low-frequency sounds called infrasound, which is below the range of human hearing. These sounds travel incredible distances, sometimes up to 10 kilometers, allowing elephants to communicate with each other over vast expanses of land. But the magic doesn't stop there. These giants can detect sounds from miles away, even hearing things that are happening underground. Think about it. If an elephant can pick up on sounds from miles away, that's like you being able to hear your friend whispering from a football field away. Now that's impressive hearing. Now, we can't talk about super senses without mentioning our loyal canine companions. Dogs are famous for their sense of smell, but it's so much more than just a good nose. Dogs can detect smells at concentrations as low as 1 part per trillion. That's equivalent to a single drop of liquid in 20 Olympic swimming pools. To put it in perspective, their sense of smell is estimated to be 10,000 to 100,000 times more sensitive than ours. This incredible ability allows dogs to do things that we can only dream of. For example, police dogs are used to sniff out drugs, bombs, and even missing persons. But it doesn't end there. Dogs can also sense medical conditions like diabetes and even predict seizures in people with epilepsy. Some dogs can even tell when their owner is about to experience a panic attack. This super sniffer also plays a critical role in the natural world. Wild dogs, like wolves, use their sense of smell to track down prey, find mates, and even navigate vast territories. And guess what? It's not just their nose that's powerful. Dogs have an amazing ability to see the world through smell. Each individual scent is like a complex, multi-layered picture, telling the dog everything they need to know about their surroundings. So, there you have it. Some of the most mind-blowing, superpowered senses in the animal kingdom. Whether it's echolocation in bats, electroreception in sharks, or an elephant's ability to hear across miles, nature's creatures have perfected senses that defy our imagination. But maybe the most incredible thing of all? These powers aren't just for superheroes. They're real, and they're happening every single day in the wild. Now, I want you to think. If we could tap into even a fraction of these senses, how different would our world be? Let me know in the comments below which animal's super sense amazed you the most. And don't forget to like this video if you want to discover more wild facts. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the mind-blowing creatures we'll be talking about next. Thanks for watching Wildica, and remember, the wild is just waiting to be explored.